somehow able to survive Choline V Trigger 2, he'll be good, but that's asking a lot.
Well, Chun-Li has a strong V-Trigger 2 of her own, so. And I just saw some in his tournament match versus Magnegro make a strong comeback versus Birdie.
Oh, that's how we got over to get here? That would make sense. I saw them playing. I didn't think too much of it. I thought they were playing casual over here, but sad to know that one of the founders of the Durag Dynasty is down there in a losing bracket.
Speaking of fierce, we just got 3 in a row, followed by the friendly roundhouse.
Yeah, that's what I get for blinking, man. Back dash. And catching for trying to get in. I like the flip right there. I mean, he wasn't too pressured in the corner just yet, but he still wants to stay in center stage.
And Terrance going for a containment strategy, but, you know, V-Trigger 2 has other ideas.
Yeah, especially coming from that short. Gets the block.
Terrance not doing too bad at weathering the storm, so to speak.
I mean, he's got 2 birds if he needs them. He might need one to get off right
here. We know
here.
that Terrance is willing to use a bird.
And he didn't go for it. He tried to jab. He tried to jab her short, and he's going to have to try again in round 2. Skate.
V-Trigger 2 turns that situation completely around.
Yeah. And it was just like a subtle in, too. Like, Terrance overextended a little bit, caught himself on the bad end of a short, and then turned into the Neon show.
All right, Neon earned some pokes of his own.
Just counter poking. He's been doing so well with staying short. Yo, what's happening over here? Nothing really doing. It's not like Chun has a long range button for that. It's not long enough, like jabber short for it.
And you can just see Neon was like doing a different assortment of buttons that he usually does versus his opponent.
Ready.
Some more the roundhouse, stand strong, stuff like that to kind of deal with Chun-Li.
Right. And you got to activate and tuck that one in. But, I mean, it's still looking so hard for Terrance. He spent like this entire round over on the right side, and he finally gets a little bit of breathing room, but still got half a bar to go with. Gets off to the deck one time. V-trigger activation. Here we go.
And I think that's all she wrote. Yeah, it was pretty funny. He creeping Neon to the corner, and Neon said, okay. Snatch.
Took like a good 10% with that last bit, man. But that is Neon Verte that we know. I won't say we know and love. Some people don't love it.
Some people don't love Choline V-Trigger too.
Bruh, let's be real. Game 2.
Game 2. We'll show it to you in a bit. Maybe, possibly.
So, game 2.
And here we go, back to the action. And we step back into Chun hanging in with 3/4 life. And
what changed? What changed? As soon as we come back, we just had the continuation of Terrance in the corner. And literally the similar situation. This time, Neon doesn't chip him out with his V-trigger, but still, a little bit of a life lead to work with. Pretty dangerous.
Building up that great life and cashing out with a throw.
Now stop that.
And Neon is usually pretty aggressive with the throw strike game, but versus Terrance, you can see he's more content to just kind of gradually suffocate him with buttons and pressure.
I mean, you're saying buttons, but the hero of this has to be that stand short. Like, every time we look up, it's like stand short V-trigger, stand short parabellum. Like, he's been catching so many limbs so many times. It's pretty good for him.
And then it kind of sets a different pace from their earlier sets throughout the recent time. Where, wow.
Yeah, like that's a sign of confidence right there. Like, all the times he's put Terrance in the corner so far, he's played in front of him. This time went with the crossover, got the conversion, got the stun. I mean, that's the first time he's been hit this entire round, but still a lot of work for Terrance left if he wants to take it. Not looking good. That's a good start.
Oh, the air reset almost made that kind of tragic.
All right. But as soon as he was getting something started, what happened? Neon slams on the jab button, tells him to get back. Like, Terrance hasn't been able to get anything going.
Yeah, Neon is definitely pacing himself. He's not trying to get in any trouble.
So scary, looking to see if he can find an opening. He's going to try to reassert himself. But good fears, good fears.
All right. Terrance going to take the corner and see what he can do from here. He has a full bar, so definitely has some comeback potential there.
And still
really going to take a few more pokes here.
Yeah, but like it's so hard for him. This is going to be a good start. It's not going to be enough to take him around. But I was going to say, he can't use the meter for anything else, so he needed a clean fierce. He does have it. He's lucky he didn't get his leg blown off for the roundhouse, but
the cross up into the corner.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, a little sketchy. And now the position's on reverse, but reversed once again.
you got to look at the clock. 10 seconds. Really close in.
I don't know if he was trying to get a little space or maybe he was trying to neutral jump, but whatever the case was,
Bro,
it cost him the game.
We in Georgia. Like, who's looking for hail around here? Even if we're a little further north than what we're used to, it's kind of rare to see severe weather like that.
All right, about to send Terrance to the store to get some bread and milk.
Like, character select screen. I wonder what's on his mind.
Probably wants his school off.
Probably wants another outfit. He ain't changed the character.
Got to hit the wardrobe.
Yeah? You realize that he only has 2 options up here. He's not at home. He doesn't have, like, all 27 of Chun-Li's outfits, however many she got.
You want blue or pink? But, yeah, Neon takes 2 games. Looking like one of those rare sets that he wins in this series, I suppose.
I want to say he gets games. Like, he gets game sets and matches off of Terrance. But the question is, will he be able to close out the tournament, assuming he gets his 3rd game? Like, he can put him down once, but, like, 2 sets in a night, that is asking a lot for him.
And I just feel like he just changed his approach to the tournament matchup a lot since even last time. Because he's not basically a slave to Chun Fierce like he usually has been.
Yeah, playing a little bit of a slower pace. Not so much this round, he's kind of getting ran over, but just paying a lot more respect to the range of Chun-Li has been pretty good for Neon so far. But Terrance, looking like he wants to play a little bit closer, doesn't want to depend on the fierce roundhouse so much, is able to get 1 round, like first time in who knows how long.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more crouch short, crouch forward, and stuff like that, using the walk speed more, and not depending just on the fierce for his coverage.
Yeah, but he was using too many Kikokas, which is why he got jumped on fierce, and he tried to chase the back dash down as well. Like, Neon's looking so much better. He hits the fierce of his own. Aye. Window to the wall, going from corner to corner. Pin him in, taking a tick throw from the jump in. Looking for that perfect, but we get it. Just give me the perfect, yeah.
Crouch, staying short, like you said, doing a lot of work.
Final round.
And y'all looking for one of those rare 3-0s versus Terrance.
If he was looking for a roundhouse there, that would have been a clean jumper, but no, still getting a good counter, set up as well. And I wonder if he was looking to get over. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know all the intricate parts of Colleen.
Yeah.
Kind of wonder if that was like a flub or if he was trying to like change where his box was so he could get over on the other side. Terrance was ready for it though, keeping him alive so far.
Yeah, Terrance is pretty hard to deter. The one thing actually throughout these 3 games,
Right?
I haven't seen the EX bird.
No.
Not a single one in it. Terrance is known to let it rip.
Well, it's like the few times where he started looking really good, where he was under pressure, like he needed to hold on to him for a super.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, this is another one of the scenarios where, like, if things turn around, I imagine he would want to try to take everything with a fierce, so he won't get off of it.
Well, hopefully that meter hoarding goes off.
That's
the end.
it. Yes. Little too deep. Pretty sure he didn't actually want the buffer there, and that's possibly the first round for Terrance. Not yet.
Got a little health, got a corner to work with, but Colene's sticking with a full bar himself, so any mistake can be completely fatal at this point.
But a bigger thing is, since Adam's in he's in V-trigger, he can't get a V reversal, so he's got to deal with this. A little too eager, fires off the frost nets, and that's finally a game. Going to the way of the polo.
So whatever it is he found in that character select screen, did him well.
We saw what it was. He found another outfit. Found another outfit, found another stage, everything that worked in his favor.
The same outfit he wore, just a different day.
Pretty much.
All right, nice roundhouse anti-air, back roundhouse.
Shorts as well. His anti-airs has been looking pretty crisp. There's like the scare in the beginning of game 3 where he got jumped on a couple times, something like that, but a little bit beefier with a roundhouse earlier. But other than that, fairly consistent.
Yeah, it's usually him getting caught extending with Kikokas or pokes rather than being unaware. Oh, there we go. They confirmed for Terrance, pushes him to the corner.
And I like that he's willing to let it go, knows there's a V reversal, counters as well. Doesn't need the stun, just perfectly content and sitting with the life. Now, he did lose a grip with the short, but Terrance is still looking kind of good here. Get back.
And Neon was just kind of collecting that great life and then decided to go into the air, and Terrance took advantage. Now, there's a missed anyway. But it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it panned out. Like I was assuming that he really wanted to make a whiff and get under it, But, I mean, it's one of those things where it's player preference. Do you want to try to step under it? Do you want to try to hit the anti-air with like a roundhouse or a short right there? It doesn't matter if you come out round 2 with a good crust counter to the jump. Check the dash as well. Ooh, yeah, that was so funky. Like, the tips of it couldn't even get all the hits of it.
Y'all with a roundhouse crush count of his own.
And the back throw. He was still looking for it. He still experienced Terrance to throw out SBK. But yeah, just content sitting on his full meter. And there you see Fierce is coming out. So you know any one of them hits, we're going to game 5.
Yeah, it looks like Terrance has definitely created a utility for raw power.
That was it, but still in a pretty good position. In fact, now he's in a spot where he can actually use the spinning bird kick with no real disadvantage going to him. So
especially as we get closer and closer to that ship territory. But we spin it on EX.
Yeah,
I mean, it worked out, but given Colleen had a full bar, I mean, it's questionable.
I was just kind of cringing at the play a little bit there. It was kind of slop. I'm not even going to pretend. Like, what was the dash about? The nerves of knowing that you're up 2-0 and now you are even. Yep. Looking down into the loser's bracket, knowing you might just slip down there in the pool. And here we go back to the character selection. Now, here's the thing about Neo. As wild as this is, he does have a couple other characters he's been playing lately. He ain't going to him, though. Good luck. I'm about to say, if we saw that man Charlie Ass out here,
I don't know how confident he feels in those characters versus Terrance, out of all people. I feel like you want him to be on the level of your Colleen with
round 1.
Who knows?
Fight.
Taking it over to the airfield for game 5.
Terrance finding a lot of success with that opening rounds once again.
What a throw. And just back dashing away, readjusting the space. Battle of the Fiercest, and yeah, heaven forbid if any one of them hits, it won't be good.
Yeah, both of these guys just kind of just fishing really hard, not really finding anything, and then Leon finally gets a bite.
Started with a crowd strong, got a throw as well, a little bit of white light. Looking for the punish, can't find anything. He finds himself -2 on the deck one more time. And Neon's been looking for double throws so many times, but he needs to like put a check on the walk, because it's not like there's a dashing away or anything. Just taking casual strolls, just like a low forward, just to coach him to sit there and take one of the second throws, you know? Ready.
Well, there's some success with that here.
Yeah, but it's not enough to get him away from the corner just yet. He's going to need a little bit more. And it's going to be so hard knowing that Chun-Li can throw so much out. But a good jump. Good jump.
Yep, he's out of the corner. Gets the hell. Terrance jumps into it once again.
Yeah, it's like kind of to put himself in an air reset situation rather than taking the full blocks on the ground. Like, that would probably be curtain for him.
Time's ticking down. Terrance doesn't have a lot of time, but he has a full bar, so anything can happen.
Question is, does he want to go for it? Doesn't get a chance. Is his hands get ripped off by a Fierce
Round 2.
and Neon.
Fight.
1 round away from putting Terrance down and moving on to the grand finals. So that walkthrough though, he still got the fast feet.
Nice back dash, get away from the throw. All right.
Double dash to stay with him as well. And I mean, I can't fault him for that one too much. Like, he tried to stick throw that time. He was doing everything he needed to. Terrance is just stubborn. He ain't getting thrown. He's getting kicked in the face. Jesus. And he tried to do something. I think he went for a spinning EX, and he just missed it because there was a reversal indicator there.
That's quite possible. Well,
nah, looking good for him at all. Lost all his confidence with his execution, and that's going to be the end of Terrance and winners. He's going to have